Hello, hello. Let me know if you can hear me before I get started. It's New Year's Eve. Who's ready for 2021? I know I am. I got something in my eye too, right before I was supposed to come live. So don't mind me. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. I see I have Priscilla, Miss Kim, and Wow Wads in the building. Let me know. Give me some bells. Happy New Year's Eve. Let me know. I meant to send out a couple of emails and I forgot. You can hear, cool. So, Darlene, welcome. Okay. So give me a second to, hopefully a couple people come in. I need to send like 2 emails. In the meantime, playing my son's music. He's coming out with a new project next month. And yeah, so I will be right back. Don't leave me. Mods, please let people know as they come in. I'm coming right back. All right. This is my son. His new project, Father 3, is coming out next month. Corleone is the name with the K. I'll be right back.
Told her meet me up in Midtown. She with the get down. She like how we get down. Been on this side. She ain't tryna switch now. She used to money moving, tryna make it flip now. She like, I choose you. This is it now. Told her meet me up in Midtown. She with the get down. She like how we get down. Been on this side. She ain't tryna switch now. She used to money moving, tryna make it flip now. She like, I choose you. This is it now. Told her meet me up in Midtown. She with the get down. She like how we get down. Told her meet me at the condo. It used to be the Momo. They used to believe in me, but they don't do it no more. I wish I was normal. It probably ease the pain. I feel like I'm Drake, cause this shit ain't been the same. Niggas switching lanes, how they switch up on the game. Talking shit about the game. Better watch the shit you saying. Niggas better watch their mouth. Yeah, they better watch their mouth. You see all these bad bitches, I'm the one who brought them out. Now we're friends trying to fuck. She spread the word of mouth. She like, oh, you Corleone. You the one I heard about. I said, oh, your name's Simone. You the one who run the cloud. Ever since I left the ground, I've been somewhere in the clouds. Niggas trying to blame me for the fact they ain't around. Why they always popping shit when they know I'm out of town? Why when I'm in their face, they don't never make a sound? You say you gon' get us, well, them nigga get us now. I'ma let them live. How much better can I get? The answer is a lot. I need a mention in the drop. I don't do it cause I need it, bitch. I do it for the squad. Told them meet me up in Midtown. She with the get down. She like how we get down. Been on this side. She ain't tryna switch now. She used to money moving, tryna make it flip now. She like, I choose you. This is it now. Told her meet me up in Midtown. She with the get down. She like how we get down. Been on this side. She ain't tryna switch now. She used to money moving, tryna make it flip now. She like, I choose you. This is it now. Told her meet me up in Midtown. She with the get down. She like how we get down. Been on this side. She ain't tryna switch now. She used to money moving, tryna make it flip now. She like, I choose you. This is it now.
Woo. Yeah. How's everybody doing? I'm so excited to be here. Man, I got something in my eye, y'all, and it's like bugging me. That's what I get for trying to put on some eye makeup. So, we're here. New Year's Eve. This is my second New Year's Eve. Going into, it's weird because I guess, am I going into year 3? But January 9th is my 2-year anniversary on the channel, I think. But it seems like so much longer. The chat seems like it's slow. I need some, let me know if y'all are here. You can hear me and all that. I have a webcam I'm going to connect to so you can see my hands as I do the cards. Trying to do something a little different. Happy days. Welcome. So, as I mentioned, I was playing that song from my son's upcoming project. What else I have that I can play? He actually said it was okay. So I always have to ask him, even though I manage him and pay for everything. There's this one song that's coming out. That's going to be the first single. I'm trying to find it. No. Okay. Well, love you, Kimmy. So we are here. Look, I'm doing live tarot tonight, and I am so excited. We're getting out of 2020, moving into the new era. We're actually into literally a new era. If you've been paying attention to my channel at all, you know I've been talking to you about Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. We're just now moving in Capricorn season, out of Sagittarius season. So shout out to all my Capricorns. Hey, Robin. Yes, Happy New Year. Yes, yes, yes. Kim, are you coming in a little late, I think? Please catch up. Please, 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 Kimmy, I need you. Thanks, Kim, for that about the kid. I'm going to put that up there. All right. So we're doing cards. I just, I wanted to just come here as my new tradition. I tried the hardest I could to come out of my traditions for this holiday season, because the more you are woke, the more you awaken, the more tapped in you are to all that is. These holidays are even more ridiculous, honestly. When you look at the history of everything and where we're at. But I do continue to celebrate just in regard to family and love. Everything is in the name of love, right? So, oh, your connection's funny. Oh, yes, Wendy out here too. So I had mentioned in my December astrology video, if you haven't caught that, go ahead and look at that video. It's about the month of December. Sagittarius season, I believe, is the title. But I talked about the fact that there will be extreme weather, during that season. And I'm going to tell you, in LA, it's pretty mild. We're just moving into winter technically, but we have seasons but people who don't live here would not consider the seasons real, because it's like 70 degrees. We're like, oh, it's so cold. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a issue with my eyes. So, we had a storm. It was like, it felt like the earth was opening. Lots of thunder, lightning, just the rain just out of nowhere. And it went overnight. And then, of course, next day is clear skies, as it is today. But it is really windy here, too. So, yes, congrats to P. Definitely doing big things. So, I'm going to try to switch the camera so we can see the cards, and we're going to start just talking about what's coming up in 2020. What questions do you guys have, if any? You know what I mean? I feel like I need music. It's so quiet. Let's see. Hello. All right, so we got our cards. Okay, this is the first time I'm using this webcam. I see that already the positioning of it is not quite where I want it, but hold on one second. Give me 2 seconds. All right, all right. So I have this is my go-to stack, the Goddess Tarot. And I figured I'd just collectively see where we're headed and what's going on. If anybody has specific questions, or maybe I'll fill out the chat, see what's going on. I'm gonna get some music. Hold on one second. I need my little background music. Hope you guys are being safe out here. They're talking about a new strain of COVID being out, and they said it here in LA. So I'm staying my happy self inside as much as possible. Thank you, Priscilla. All right. Let's take a couple deep breaths together. How about that? In through the nose and out through the mouth. Just to clear our minds. Let go of some things that maybe happened today or this week or this month or this year, this lifetime. I want to thank our Heavenly Father for continuing to guide and protect and love through it all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Kim said the cards never lie. You know, with anything in life, things change a lot. So sometimes the cards may seem not off to people because maybe they were in a space at one point, but they've changed and now they're somewhere else, and that happens. But yeah, for the most part, the cards know. The cards are just tools so that we can get the messages that we need, that I need. I'll just speak for myself, from spirit. You know, when there's questions and when there's guidance that's needed. Oh, that was a bad one. When there's guidance that's needed. They don't like that Vegas shuffle. Huh. So I hope you guys have been obviously thankful as always, but especially thankful during, you know, this holiday season. Okay. So in doing these type of tarot pulls, when a card flops out or is left out of a deck, then we look at them, right? So we have the Strength card. Beautiful. And the Three of Cups. And I think these are really beautiful cards to let us know what we're heading into in 2021. We definitely need to continue to be strong. Because look, if we're still here, whatever does makes you stronger, right? So if you're here watching this video, whether live in the bushes, in the replay, your strength has persevered. You are still among us. So, and then the Three of Cups here, as you can see, there's unity there, celebration, a small gathering, but wedding could just be community partnership. And I think also in 2021, that's what we're looking at as far as a collective. This 2020 era time has really had people clinging to each other. The whole slogan has been, we're in this together. And I feel that moving into 2021, there's just going to be more of that, because unfortunately, things aren't getting better. They're getting worse. I would say with the 3D outlook, the 3D outlook is the numbers are rising, the cases, the deaths. We have to lock down more and close things further and limit this. And so, there's a lot of no. The answer no, meaning you can't go here, can't do this. And that actually speaks to Capricorn season, which is, like I said, we're moving into that. We moved into that as of the 21st of this month, actually. Capricorn season, we're actually with Capricorn season through to January 19th, right before we move into Aquarius season. But shout out to all of our Capricorns out there. So, anybody have any questions? Hey, JC, Happy New Year. Yes, great things for all. Nothing but love over here, baby. And, definitely wishing everyone the best. And in my opinion, you can't really be the best until you yourself are being your best possible self. Like, you got to come as your best self with all that you know at this moment. We're all in different places, but for independently and individually, we all have a barometer, a tracking of where we're at. And I'm telling you, if you haven't grown an inch this year, something's wrong. There was a lot of lessons this year, and hopefully you coming out of that this year a lot stronger, a lot better, a lot more open. Because in order to be with others in community, and in order to have communal or community victories, we need to come together and not judge and be more open, even though everything is saying, close up, close your mouth, put a mask on, don't touch people. The restaurants are closed. All kinds of stuff are closed. Everything's closed. The answer is no. But as a community, the answer is yes. And the answer is love and openness and expansion. I think this is the time where people are really going to figure out who they are as far as where strength is concerned, figuring out what else you can do. This is my wand, clears the space. But what else can I do with the tools that I have? The things that I've been doing are great, but it's time to really expand on those things, right? You don't want to stay stagnant and stay in the same place. So what else are we looking forward to? This card kind of stuck out on us. Prince of Swords. Prince of Swords he's about his business. He is cutting through the BS, basically getting to the truth. And that is another thing that represents 2021 and the new age of Aquarius, truth. It's all about truth and enlightenment and evolution. Unfortunately, everyone is not moving into the 5D. Everyone will not have the same type of experiences. But I would say that it's never too late for people. Um, you know, I'll say I'll bring my son into this. I was having a conversation with him about it. You know, he's going through his stuff as a young adult, and but is when things are breaking up and you're losing things, and you know, it's actually a time for transformation. Those things are breaking up for you because you need to have room for the new things to come. And a lot of times things are no longer aligned with what you're doing because you've outgrown them. And this includes people, circumstances, situations. So to let go of things should be more so excitedness rather than fear. And because either way it goes, you're going to be moving. When it's time to move and change, it's time to move and change. And it's all about your mindset and where you're at as too. All right. So 2021 so far, we're looking at strength. We need the strength to continue with the strength and probably build on that. We're looking at community and celebration. I think, you know, that has a lot to do with personal victories. I think a lot of people have been doing a lot of work, and a lot of their blessings come into fruition. Capricorn is a time for action. Just like this era is the time for knowing versus believing. We're now coming into a time of action rather than visualizing. So you're visualizing and you're working within to, you know, hopefully better yourself. But now we're in a time of doing something. So y'all are quiet in the chat. Anybody have anything they want me to, what are we looking at? Do you want to look at the new administration? I know I did a video. Initially, I titled it for 2019, but it was already when I pulled the card. So not knowing at the time, I was pulling for 2020. What that video stated was that there was a female energy coming into politics. At the time, I think I assumed it was the new president, but we have Kamala Harris in play. So I think that I can say that that video had a lot of truth to it. All right. What else does 2020 have for us? Let's see. Or I'm sorry, 2021. What is 2020 like? Not really getting much. Let me see. All right. So we have the Four of Staves, and staves represents fire, action. Four of Staves, it looks like a wedding, but it also just means building, establishing roots, maybe even buying a home. This is like planting your feet. So this message, this card for 2021, it's a good look. I like it. So what I'm getting to is that, so we have that card of community and celebrating here, right? And it's continuing here. So it looks like there's a lot of good things that are going to be happening to people. People, I think this year have planted a lot of seeds for their relationships, being stuck in the house together. It didn't work out for a lot of people, but for a lot of people, it really did. Sorry about that. But yeah, so some people went ahead and decided to make the jump into the relationship that maybe it was a little too soon for that otherwise. Maybe living together sooner than you would have, or, you know, to quarantine and decide to spend the, and a lot of these are now going to be parents. or have gotten married or going to get married, or are just living together blissfully in their new union. So, on the flip side, just like in life, everybody has their shadow moments. And that's what we want to do, is keep them as moments. Shadow moments is when in the shadows is the negative energies, the toxic stuff. We all go through it. And a lot of people have, during this time of lockdowns and quarantines, a lot of abuse, a lot of just things that were already bad, just really, really bad. But, as I say, just love through it all. You got to love yourself through the challenges and love others through their challenges too. It's really all about love. All right. What else does 2021 have for us? I want to know what challenges we might be looking at. I know this vaccine is a mess. Give me a 1 in the chat if you're going to do the vaccine voluntarily or involuntarily. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it involuntary. If anything, they will try to squeeze you out of society by not having the vaccine. Cards are quiet. I might move to another deck, but let's see what we got. Oh, okay. I got a couple of them here. Let's see. All right. So we got the 2 of Swords. And this typically end for your answers. You see she's blindfolded. So that's being unable to see. So you have to go within. We're going to need to do a lot of that next year. A lot of praying, a lot of meditating. People, it's still a time for self-discovery. We have a 3 of Staves here. Like I said, Staves represents fire, represents action. Moving on to the next thing, waiting for a ship to come in, doing the work and just waiting for the rewards to hit. We also have the Fertility card. I just spoke about people being together in this time, expecting now a child or more. So we could be literally talking about fertility, or we could be talking about building on our own personal creative enterprises. Another thing about Capricorns and Capricorn season is a season for creativity. Capricorns are very creative people by nature. And this season is a time where creativity will be at the forefront. So hopefully you have some type of creative thing you're able to do. And that means different things for different people. So the Fertility card could be just mean also birthing creative projects and things of that nature. And Princess of Cups. Ooh. And that typically does represent success with creative things. She's creative and successful. So it's a good sign. It's in the moonlight also represents secrets and keeping things, I would say, on the low. So I would want to just, I guess, encourage you to stay quiet about things that are just bubbling for you. Maybe sometimes saying too much to too many people can be a detriment to your progress and your fulfilling the things that you're trying to, work out. So JC says she's getting the vaccination. I don't have much choice. Oh, the virus it wouldn't kill me, it could kill those around me if I infected them. There's no choice when it comes to those I love. I mean, do what you feel is best for you. Absolutely. I am not going to impart my opinion or views about vaccination and all that stuff because, like I said, it's an opinion. And life obviously is the most important thing here because without it, we wouldn't be here, right? We're sharing these moments. We're here to experience life in a physical way, and that's what we're doing. And I think to do it as best we can as humans, evolve, to the highest level that you can. I think, at least that's what I'm doing. So, yeah. So what else is going on? I'm going to go ahead and do something different. What else is going on? I think I'm going to pull out another deck. I'll do the Oracle cards tentative advice. So let's see what advice the Goddess Oracles have for 2021. Give them a shuffle. True Spirit, hey. I'm glad you made it. It was some people I meant to email. I totally forgot. So hopefully they'll catch the replay. But Happy New Year, I know some people have already entered the new year at this point. Congratulations on being here. Your strength has shown through for the year 2020. It was a tough one. So I don't know if any of you all are keeping up with things on the news with regard to the COVID stuff and the vaccine. And they're now saying there's a new strain. And I don't know how the vaccine will bode with this new strain. But it doesn't sound good. $2021. Glasses for these. All right, so we pulled the sensitivity card. It says you're becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So let's expound on that. I'm gonna have to look it up because these I'm not as familiar with. But yeah, it makes sense. Stay away from harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. I mean, sounds like the right thing to do, in my opinion. So this particular card here's the message. As you purified your inner world of thoughts, actions, and intentions, it's natural that you seek purity in your outer world as well. This is to acknowledge your heightened sensitivity, which is as real as it seems. You've stripped away the outer protective layers of unneeded defenses, which blocked your psychic and spiritual awareness. Now you're on the path of ascension, which calls for your heightened awareness. And with this awareness comes new levels of sensitivity to the impure and harsh. Your body is a trustworthy instrument of measurement of your level. Steer clear of which your body signals you to avoid. Take excellent care of your body, and it shall serve you well. That's an excellent message, as I know many of you, including myself, are probably planning to continue into the new year or go into the new year with a better diet. I was doing really well at one point with my smoothies, my fruit and veggie smoothies and all that, my seeds. but I kind of fell off around the holidays, Thanksgiving to be exact. But yeah, it's definitely time to put health first again. The other meanings of this card is to acknowledge and honor your sensitivity, take steps to protect yourself from negativity, avoid chemicals. Does that mean vaccine chemicals? Steer clear, not you, JC, of course. Steer clear of situations where there's loud noise, crowds, violent media, and other triggers. Well, that is a great message because this, obviously I've had these cards for a very long time. So this was written before the COVID situation, and to say to stay away from crowds and loud noise and all that stuff makes a whole lot of sense right about now. Hopefully you guys are being safe. Oh, all right. Well, I kind of threw this for some reason, but this is the undying love card. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. You probably can't see it. I don't know why I'm even trying to. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's get the further meaning. Okay, we're talking about 2021 and what's ahead. What is some advice from Spirit? Goddess Isolt or Isolt. Let's see. So the message is, when it comes to matters of the heart, your help is here. It's all around you. It's also inside of you. Your inner wisdom may seem quieted by the pain that you feel, yet be healing you're undergoing is swift and efficient, and you truly are healing from the inside out. First, your heart must heal from its grief, loneliness, and any feelings of betrayal. This can take some time, so be patient with yourself. Treat yourself as you would any ailing person, with caution, gentleness, and tenderness. Next, get yourself out into the world, not in a harsh fashion, but with outings to parks, forests, and such, which are essential to light outlook. Nature is the great healer. That's why frequently amidst the flowers and the trees, although they may seem quiet on the outside, they're quite talkative when you breathe and simply ingest their magical tones in conversation. Spend time among the forest and the trees, as well as the plants and the animals. Regain your foothold upon this planet. You'll revive the sense of spirit and your desire to tread among the living once again. I promise you that your heart will mend and that you'll also help others in this fashion along the way. So sounds like it's kind of directed to someone who's experiencing some heartbreak, but I think it's also just a message about spending time in nature. Mother Earth is going through a transition as well. There's this thing called grounding, right? You go out and just stand barefoot in the grass or the dirt. Spend time hugging your trees, talking to your plants and all that. Other meanings of this card: love from partner is eternal, regardless of outward appearances. Or you could be healing from a breakup or healing from some other type of loss. Let go of an old relationship and make room for a new one. The love that you send into the world is an important part of your divine purpose. Your deceased loved one is happy and sends you love. So that was lovely. So yeah, we got love. So I think, the first card is about self-love. And now we have undying love from partner and others. So it's about love. I think that's the message. I'll pull another card from this Oracle deck for 21. Okay, so yet again, I got to go outside. Goddess Cordelia. You've been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Let me go further. Message from Cordelia, being cooped up is not the natural way for inhabitants of this exciting planet to live. Believe me, there's plenty to see and experience when you exit your four walls and roof. A daily venture outside will not only revive your spirit and soul, it will give you hope and faith in this planet's very existence and future. You'll see all of the goodness that's in store within nature, the flowers ready to unfurl, the leaves that are sprouting, the birds that hop about, and even the wind that affectionately caresses you. Don't let another day go by without stepping in this most entertaining and exciting environments. Other meanings of this card, your manifestation will appear in May and or when the weather is warmer. Spend time in nature, change to a job that allows you more connection with nature. Practice environmentalism. Recognize the need for balance in your life for more rest and play. So, definitely more messages about spending time and also letting us know that, we have to take care of the planet also. So, we're talking love of self, love of others, and love of the earth. That has been the message so far. I like it. Hold on, you guys. Hey, I'm just live. Yeah, we're good. Did you? So discreet. So, where were we? Y'all still there? All three of y'all. So yeah, so from the looks of it, the messages that are coming through are all about love. And that's really all I'm about. There was a lot of just, YouTube is a messy place and a nasty little sewery place. And going into another year of it, I'm seeing the transition of the channel based on the decisions I made with regard to, the content as well as of even the subscribers. So you guys should see the block list. I mean, it is like miles and miles long. The thing too, I'm going to be activating my membership so I can do these readings, kind of, I guess, seclude them or keep them to just my members. Because for me to do readings is kind of personal. And, I don't want to just be subjecting my stuff to just everybody as I have been doing. So with that being said, once you see that join button, I'll announce it when it's there, but I would appreciate the support so we can keep this train moving and keep doing different things. All right, so what else do we got going on here? What about, okay, this card wants to say something. So we got the start delegating, ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. Okay, that's a good message. Somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needs to hear that you need to start delegating and stop trying to do everything by yourself. Let me go further into that one. All right, so the message from this card is, when you feel the resentment in your heart because you're carrying more than your share of the load, you're doing no favors for anyone, including yourself. You need to ask for help to ensure that you have private time for contemplation and rest. One of the reasons why I'm able to sit in peace so peacefully is that I know the secret of true productivity. It doesn't come through struggle or strife. Rather, it comes from a clear and focused mind that is unchallenged by indecisiveness. You see, making decisions is the shortest route to triumphant passages. Once you make up your mind, the rest follows quite naturally. I therefore urge you to sit quietly and follow your footsteps of your mind. Be open to your heart's meanderings. Be open to your heart's meanderings. They will quietly lead you to make your most important decisions, and the rest will fall into place. Various meanings of this card: try to be a superwoman or man. Give your children chores. Ask your partner for help. Accept assistance offered to you. Release guilt or the belief to ask for help, and be a team player. That's a great message. I know that a lot of people struggle with that. I used to struggle with that. I no longer do. And yeah, so if you're out here trying to do it all and you have other people around you who are benefiting or, also utilizing the space or what it may be, whatever it is, make sure you start delegating, start speaking out more. When you hold things in, then, like the card says, you start to become resentful, and that's not the place you want to be. That's a lower energy, a shadow energy. Robin said that might be for me. Yeah, time to delegate. Okay. So what else do the cards have to say? I guess the messages, there's people out here that need to hear these messages. Could be you in the replay, could be you in the bushes. So tell me what we need to tell people. What messages do these warriors need to hear? Okay, just doing a little shuffle. Okay. All right, Isis, past life. The situation involves your past life memories. So some of you guys may not be connected to this whole past life idea. There's a lot of, I don't even know if they're fireworks, a lot of booms and bangs happening. So my bad in advance. Let me just look up this card further. So as I was saying, a lot of you may not be, you might not believe in past life, or may be on the fence, or not really get it or understand past life, which may say that you might be a newer soul. But let's just read the card. Message from Isis. You're upon this planet. Hold the card up. Your roots upon this planet are strong and deep, and some of the roots have anchored you in past memories from faraway times. These roots have anchored you so deeply. Wow. These roots have anchored you so deeply, in fact, that you're paralyzed when it comes to moving forward. I've called your attention to this condition so that you may unearth and uproot your past memories. Sometimes you bury those memories to shield yourself from psychic pain or embarrassment. So you won't remember those awkward moments when life tested you to the maximum. Reveal those lessons to yourself now, strong sorceress, and move forward with the confidence that you have sage wisdom behind you. That makes so much sense. So some of us are so rooted into our past lives where maybe things for us didn't go so great. We had maybe some embarrassing moments or some things that still have us walking in fear. And the message is to let go of that past life stuff. Let go of past stuff in general. We're moving into new energies are manifesting for us now in this new era, this new time, this age of Aquarius. We will be evolving from this spark through for the next 20 years or more. So we're at the beginning of this. Some of us won't see a lot of the change that's going to come about, but it's an amazing time. It's an exciting time. Don't let anyone tell you any different. No, despite what's going on out here with this, so much stuff, the COVID stuff, the politics, the political stuff, and just the state of society in general. Don't let that keep you as an individual from creating and striving for your goals and dreaming for a better, future. And take the time to spend time with yourself in your inner world. I talk about this on my Shot of Love broadcast. I will be live on Sunday. Please join me. Hey, SpongeBob. Happy New Year. Let me ring the bell for the new year. Yeah. Let me ring my bigger bell, actually. Yeah, we're ringing bells. We're celebrating. I didn't even spray my holy water. Let me do that. So yeah, let go of the past. Untether, as I like to say, this matrix from the 3D of a 3D living. 3D living. So the difference of a person in 3D versus 5D, and I'm gonna put it very plainly and simply. Imagine two people on the sidewalk. One person's looking at their phone, and the other person is looking up at the sky. The person looking up at the sky is in the 5D. We're looking at bigger and better things, expansion, ascension. Looking into your phone, we have to start detaching ourselves from these things. I don't know if we'll be here when we see that there won't be these things anymore, but it may come while we're here, and you're gonna have to be able to adapt to the changes that are coming. You heard the fireworks, Priscilla, huh? So, like I was mentioning before about Capricorn season, I want to talk a little bit more about that before I end this broadcast, going into the hour mark. But I also want to continue pulling these oracle cards. I think they're hitting on some things. I think that they're talking to some of y'all here. Okay, we got Mother Earth, you're called upon to help with environmentalism. All right. And we've been talking about this. It's been a strong message, actually, this live. This is, let me look this one up further. I think it's pronounced Mawu. Yeah, Mother Earth. All right. So the message from Mawu: there is no greater cause today than giving back to your mother and rekindling a friendship with the soil, air, and water. The earth is the life force for material life, and there's no sense in continuing a downward spiral of dirtying the planet with further pollution. Your contribution is necessary no matter how small. You make a huge difference in this planet's welfare through small and changes in how you operate. It's worth it. Believe me, and I will help you accomplish this goal in all ways. Various meanings of this card is your life's purpose involves environmentalism, friendly products, recycle, get involved with an environmental group, teach others about environmentalism. So yeah, we got to take care of the planet. You know, I'm sure you guys clean your house, right? Clean your home where you live. Well, the earth is also our home, and we should be treating her as we would our own personal homes. And hopefully you guys are taking care of your homes, being clean and all of that. This one also came up. So I think it's Ain, Leap of Faith is the card. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Yeah. And that's what we've been talking about also, is your true self, really getting to know who you truly are and really going for your goals and your dreams. Time to get into action, not just now praying and meditating and visualizing. We got to put things into action. And if you've been doing those things consistently, you will be getting things from the universe to help you with your path. Like certain people will come into your path. You'll get certain messages, maybe emails, maybe DMs on Instagram or whatever. Be open. Be open to receiving through these different vessels. God uses people. So don't be so closed up where you're not accepting when someone comes your way to help or to give you an opportunity. Right? So back to Capricorn season. We're in Capricorn season now from December 21st through to January 19th. And, you know, the thing about Capricorns, they can be pretty serious people, focused, no nonsense, even cold somewhat. They're also detailed and strategic. And like I said before, they're creative people. They can be funny and they can be dependable. But like any other sign, they have their dark side, their shadow sides. And this is also goes to the season in general and how it will affect us, because these are the energies that are abundant during this time. I know for myself as a Cancer, Capricorn is actually my opposite sign. So that means for me that my Cancer side, my traits will be diminished during this period. And I will be now relying on instead of my sun sign, Cancer, my moon sign, which is Gemini, and my rising, which is, I think, Cancer. So that's going to be kind of basically leaving me to rely on my Gemini side, which is not bad. Gemini is the sign of communication, which goes along with what I'm doing career-wise and with my YouTube channel. So, all right. So we got the peace card, and we're talking about 2021. That's a weird, like, circle right there, that light. What is that? See that, y'all? What's that circle? I think it's coming from my lamp. Looks like the moon. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, here. I feel like my cat playing with this light. Here we go. Ooh, I made the moon shine on them. All right, and now she has a halo. Okay, let me stop. All right, so we got the peace card. Irene is the goddess. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully, and that's the perfect card to end this on, I think. Let me read further on Irene. Priscilla, your son is a Capricorn, huh? Oh, so thanks for reminding me. I was talking about Capricorns until I started talking about myself and getting off track. But going into the shadow side of Capricorns, they can be controlling. They can be pretty strict. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with my internet. And now my throat is dry. Hold on. TBG Studios, welcome. All right, so I have pulled the card, Irene, which is the peace card. There's no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. And we're talking about 2021. So I think that's a real good positive card to end this live on. And going further on this card, the message is, even though appearances seem chaotic, I assure you that a highest plan is in action, or a higher plan is in action. This all-loving power is carrying and supporting you completely. Relax into the arms of the divine love and breathe away all cares, concerns, and worries. Put your focus into enjoying and appreciating each blessing. Your gratitude helps you attract even more blessings into your life. That is amazing. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. That's really gratitude, love, all of that is just all you need to move into this year protected and guided. All right, so more meanings of this card are to give your cares and worries to heaven. Pray, meditate, engage in peace-enhancing activities such as yoga, sea salt baths, massages, naps, music, playfulness, and the like. Have fun. I think that's the message. You know, despite everything that's going on, you know, there's still fun to be had. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go into the 5D. I think I'm already in the 5D. And I'm ready to take over 2021, you know? And I think this reading was very beautiful. We got a lot of good messages. And again, regarding Capricorn season, it's about action. It's about the hard work you've been putting in and your patience, seeing all of this stuff come into fruition for you, making things happen. It's a cardinal energy. So it's all about action, like I said. It's a startup energy. So this is a great time to get projects off the ground. And it's a time for being creative. And it's a time also to have an abundant mindset. You want to think abundance because you can really get some major blessings with regard to money during this period. You want to make sure you're being organized and focused, because when you're not organized, you know, things can be mad. This is, like I said, the sun is in Capricorn, but it's also conjunct with Mercury. Mercury is the planet for thinking and communication. It's also for sharing ideas. Uranus is in Taurus, and that's just mastering the material world, which has to do with materialism, material things. Again, money. So all you need is to have confidence in yourself, in the things you've been doing, in the fact that you are on the right path. And if you're not, then time to get on the right path. There's no sense in moving forward with things or people if you know they're not aligned, if you know they're taking you away or off your path. I always say, if someone's taking you off your square, you definitely are off your path with these people. So to increase confidence in meditation, you want to focus on your solar plexus chakra. It's your third chakra. It's the color orange. So when you meditate, focus on the color orange, and it's right at around the navel area. So you focus on the color orange and see a big ball of orange around your navel as you breathe and you meditate. Please catch some of my meditation videos on my channel. It's a whole playlist of them there for you to consume for free. And this time, again, mastering the material world. Again, increase your confidence, find new, and this finding new ways, new creative ways to do things and to solve problems. We're in a whole new situation. You know, the things we were doing before, even just in 2019 and 18 and so on, are antiquated for a lot of us, in a lot of ways. So just, you know, have the excitement about this new time moving forward. It's time to just look ahead. The past is over. It's done. And I know you guys are also aware of the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction in Aquarius, which is why we're in this new era of the age of Aquarius. It's a great energy. The challenges of this time, though, is that because Mars is in Aries, and it's also squaring Pluto in Capricorn, some of the struggles that we're going to see or challenges because of Mars in Aries specifically are power struggles. Some of you might be seeing power struggles within your household, on your job. Control and manipulation are also challenges that come into play during this alignment. And then because Pluto is in Capricorn, is conjunct with this, the other things that could prove to be challenges are the government, the controlling arms of the government and establishment, authority, again, business and work, things going on at your job. The banks are also a part of this, and corporations. So we're probably going to see a lot of things having to do with government controls. I know right now there's some issues with getting the Senate to pass the new stimulus efforts, as well as the increase in, or the unemployment, what do they call that? The extra money that they want to give people. And, you know, it's always a block. There's always a problem when it comes to what's doing the best thing for the people versus the best thing for these people's pockets, or their interest pockets and bank accounts. I don't know if you guys took the time to read about the stimulus package together, or see some of the things the money was allocated to. A lot of the money, billions of dollars, to the entertainment industry, to different fees, and we can't even get more than $600 stimulus check. Ranger said, I felt that energy to 2021 is really different. It's definitely going to be a different year. I'm so glad, TBG, you're excited for 2021 also. I know I am. Hopefully these cars, but for the most part, if you're on this channel, you're probably more enlightened than others. Yes, Kim. Bells. Yes. So, looking at my notes here. Okay, so yeah, in this season of Capricorn, you know, how do we some one foot ahead of the other, minute by minute, day by day, keeping your faith, not letting your faith waver, whether that's faith in yourself. Hopefully you believe in a higher, you know, a higher being, a higher source, a creator. But if you don't, believe in yourself. You can also overcome this with creative thinking, being more fluid than usual. You know, you have to be able to go with the flow and to be able to navigate through these different times. You want to be able to stay ahead of things and not be behind the 8 ball. And in order to do that, you have to be organized, like I said. And of course, you want to protect yourself. You want to protect your mind, your peace of mind. And ladies, of course, protect, like I've been telling you. This is not the time to get loose with that. But it's an era of truth and accountability and love. So, you know, just make sure you're staying in a mode of self-love and, you know, love yourself through whatever challenges come, and you have the strength to overcome. You're never alone. And also love others through their stuff, whether your children, your parents, friends, whoever. You might be that person who helps when people need somebody to talk to. Just love them through it. With distance, of course. You can send people love in a meditation. You sit, you close your eyes, you take some breaths, and you imagine that love energy that comes out of your heart space going into that person, whoever that person is. Imagine that person receiving that love energy from you and being filled with it and being able to go out into the world. You can do that for everyone every day, for the whole world. Even people you don't know personally, you can send love to. That's how I send love. When I tell you I'm sending love, I really am sending you love. But yeah, 2021 is about being fearless, exploring things for yourself, and also making sound decisions. One of these cards was talking about decision making. I think it was the other deck. And you definitely want to make sure your decisions are based on truth as much as possible. So in order to have that, you have to connect. You have to connect to your inner spirit. You have to connect to the truth. You do that through meditation and prayer, being in the silence. Yeah, so when you make sound decisions and you're able to use your discernment and your intuition for your greater good, then you're winning. Like there's really nothing that can stop you at that point. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because this is the kind of stuff we like to talk about and actually be about. So, last year when I went live on New Year's Eve, I think I even shed some tears because it was a tough year on YouTube. It was a tough year on YouTube. I was dealing with some what I felt were betrayals and things like that. And, to be honest with you, I don't think they really were betrayals. Now, they weren't real relationships. They weren't these people, they weren't here for me. So it wasn't real. And today I'm a lot stronger for it. And let me switch the camera. I'm back. So, as I was saying, last year, this time, I had some tears and I was upset. And I have vowed to purge all of that so I can move forward this year free of all of that energy and all of that nastiness. And I did it. I feel very accomplished by that, even though my count says 9 in the chat. And I think last year, I probably had triple or more of that. I'm good with this. I'm good with 10 of y'all versus 50 fake people, or, people who really don't like me or don't, you know what I mean? Like they're not vibing, they're not aligned. I don't want that. So you people here, my warriors, I appreciate you so much. And I encourage you to keep coming back to the channel. Yes, Kim is an Aquarius. But something in my throat. 1 second. But yeah, I'm amazing today. I love everything that's going on here, and I'm looking forward to doing more of this. And I'm happy you joined me on this New Year's Eve. Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year. So yeah, I just wish everyone the best, and I wish, just, I don't know. I just have so much love, outpouring love for everybody. And I'm so excited. I'm excited for the new year. Love you too, you guys. Thank you, True Spirit. Yeah, more to come. And just make sure you're subscribed. And if you're not getting the notifications, you might have to unsubscribe and resubscribe, whatever it takes. But I'll be here. So just look me up. If you're not seeing any notifications from me, just look me up. But I'm going to end it here. I'll see you in the new year. Until then, see you Sunday live for a shot of love. Yeah. Love you guys. Peace.